This is an emergency transmission. Citizens of the world, please, make no mistake. The zombie apocalypse is near. Will you cower and hide, or join us and fight? We are Dezombified, so stay on point and watch your six.
Deadly nightshade and grotesque smiles, our circle of horror honeys will make you bow. With every show and post, our fan base will grow. Come one, come all, and join the show. And with everyone's dissolution, we will cut the crown. We shall waltz around with me and Mina singing a song. And don't forget the ghost in the corner, Bathsheba. And sitting at the table of terror, we got Dame Saturday and Mary P. sitting around. Now don't be mistaken on who has the crown. Come one, come all to the show of ages. Their time is now. With every word a chill runs down, scarier than a shed full of tools, with people being fools, as if the moon was red and a vampiric masquerade was full of dread. The Horror Honeyz are not to fret. They can bring a showstopper full of wonder, like a pirate's plunder, every word captivating. It gotta make you ponder why it fills you with such fright, with all of the Horror Honeyz waltzing through the night.
Come back and listen to the show afterwards, Erin. You have a wonderful day at work.
I'm so glad you're here.
It's so good to see you. Good. Yay. So good to see you. Sorry, we had to do that because Erin hadn't been around for a while.
Yes.
He's been a
while. He's so cute. I just want to eat him up.
Yeah. Yes, and you're early, Ace.
Yes, you are. Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing y'all can hear us since you're talking to us.
Nuh-uh, they're faking it.
Okay, so we need bunnies. We need bunnies.
Bunnies.
Money.
Bunnies.
Bunny.
No drama llama, bitch. No drama llama. Yes. Welcome to the show. We are the Horror Bunnies today. Oh, yeah. We are the Horror Bunnies. Look out. We want carrots. That's the end of the show. I have nothing else for you. Sorry. Bye. No, I'm kidding.
Bacon.
We're not
bacon.
That's not the end of the show because we just started. Bacon's good.
Bacon.
Thank you, Dezombified. I'm not the only one that messes up his name.
So we have an interesting show because it's going to be another one of them. Guess what holiday is coming up? Oh, guess who beat us to it, or who claims it, or who cares? Easter's coming. And let me give you a little advice, okay? This is something my boyfriend just happened to mention to me yesterday when we were driving home. And he's like, you know what my grandfather told me about Easter and the Easter bunny? Okay. Well, guess what? So, yeah, the Easter bunny, the reason why he hides his eggs is because he doesn't want people knowing that he's fucking a chicken.
Okay, I never
Facts,
heard that
people.
one.
It's facts, people. Makes sense.
I did get a bunny for Easter one year. It was white with pink eyes, which a lot of white bunnies do have pink eyes.
Yes.
And yeah, it was really cute. And and we did find out it was a he. I'm not sure who determined that, but we were told, my parents told us he was a he. We named him Bugsy. And unfortunately, in late summer, the dogs in the neighborhood got a hold of Bugsy, and well,
No.
That's a waste of good meat right there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree. Hoffenpfeffer is very good. But yeah, we are the Horror Bunnies today, I guess.
Yes,
Thank you.
we are.
Yes, yes, we are. And let's get this intro on the way because we have the delicate, deceitful, devious dandy of a Dame
Delectable.
Delectable. Delicious. Nom, nom, nom.
I'm with that one. My
Oh.
that involves making Hugh Jackman do another 17 years of Wolverine. I agree with this plan.
That's hot.
Oh.
I'm there's Dame Saturday.
Hi, how's everybody doing on this Easter weekend? The bunny invasion has begun, and I can't do it alone with my undead ballerina, Mina.
Hello. Oh man, Aaron, that sucks. What noise are we hearing?
My other phone.
Did you not charge your other phone? We talked about this.
Yes.
We
My
talked
son
about
stole
this.
my charger. He's more important than I am.
We talked about this.
I know. Leave me alone. I'm pouting.
No.
I had a long we had a long talk about
No.
I can't do it. Okay, so and of course, if you have been listening, you know that we have the llama lady today herself. She says that's a llama. I think it looks more.
Oh yeah, look at that tail right there. Yeah. I ain't no motherfucking bunny. No drama llama.
Yeah.
We have Banjiba in her llama suit today because it was like closer to a bunny than what else she had. I think it looks like a bunny, except for the tail.
Picking my nose.
Oh,
So
I left
professional.
the donkey with my uncle because I don't own a farm. Okay, Aaron, they need to fix your checks and spell your name correctly, and you tell them that your internet mommies told them to do so.
Oh yes, they'll hear from us.
We know where they live. We'll just say we know where they live.
Oh my gosh, they spelled your last name wrong. Why can't they spell your name right? That sucks. I mean, yeah. So today we are talking about spring equinox and Easter and Bunny Day. And I'm sorry, but to me, Easter is more Bunny Day than anything else because...
Yeah.
Yes, there are...
I'm just saying, I wanted to smoke rabbit tomorrow. I really did.
Hoffenpfeffer.
Might still. I have to.
Yes.
Pull that out of the freezer. Yes.
We don't have any rabbit.
Children, I eat rabbits.
Maybe I need to put ham on the grocery list for tomorrow's dinner.
I have ham and I got Polska kielbasa.
It reminds me of that cheesy joke I heard a long time ago. It's like, why are rabbits good at math? Because they're very good at multiplying.
Yes.
Whoa.
It
Wow.
is so relevant right now. That is so relevant.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I want Kilkennan. I know a lot of people don't know what that is. It's Irish. It's basically mashed potatoes with green onions and scallions and bacon.
Oh,
And oh my gosh, I want so bad.
I didn't know it had a name. I've been doing it for years.
It's called Cannon, and it looks. I've been thinking about it for like weeks because I've been working on this St. Patrick's Day story, and it's in the story along with a leg of lamb.
Ooh.
Lego lamb.
Lemmies.
Wrap the leg in bacon, and
Oh
Can you
my
bacon-
God, this is going to be a bacon slut fest today. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that word.
you bacon.
Guys, because we're in Cuba. Sorry. Shluti bacon blood.
Can
I
you
know. I'm bad. I'm sorry.
bacon wrap a rabbit and fry it?
Oh!
Ooh.
Can you?
But you know what? If you guys want to have your ultimate cute experience, with you want to have loads of bunnies all top of you and bask in all the cuteness, go to Hiroshima, Japan. There's an actual island off the east coast of it, and you'll have your nice bunny experience.
Yes,
Perfect for Easter. It really is.
it is. It is.
Loads of
So-
buttons everywhere.
So let's see. We're we're kind of jumping around a little bit today. Sorry, guys.
We're bunnies. We're the horror bunnies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the horror bunnies. If you want to send us some visual fan art or
Visual
artistic-
fan art. Yes, please.
Something.
cosplay pictures, words, send it to our mailbox. We all scream .horrorhoneyz@gmail.com. Maybe I should make that horror bunny. No, too much work. And yeah, even though Patches isn't here because Mary isn't here and we all love her and we wish her love. There's the bunnies. Thank you, Mutant.
Yay!
Patches wants to remind everybody Patches wants all the nudes. All the nudes.
Yes.
All the nudes.
Send them.
All the nudes.
And first,
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so.
they ring the
And
bell.
that's not
Yes.
Patches. It's just being stupid. I'm sorry.
You hammer that bell. You teach that bell who's boss. And you spread it all over your social media, please, people.
Yeah, but because you know, I actually saw somebody this week. They were doing a I'm missing one mom. Where's my Mary? Mary is not able to join us today. Unfortunately, we
Sending good vibes to Mary.
yes, we're sending good vibes to Mary.
Love her and miss her.
I was actually in a live stream this week, and they said make sure you share this out because and watch your social media for when I go live and when I put out videos, because you know the notifications on YouTube aren't the greatest and sometimes don't even get out there.
Now,
Fried cheese on a bun for St. Patrick's Day. So deep fried grilled cheese instead. Nice, Ace, nice. Okay, so since we've kind of been doing this, what do you? Our question of the day, and I'm pulling this out of Bansheba's ass.
just as long as you put it back in there after you're done with it.
Okay, what are you doing for Bunny Day?
Yeah.
Just Yeah, what are you doing? And before we get into all of that, like we haven't already gotten into it, um, yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could fix those checks for you, Aaron. Somebody was giving me a hard time about my YouTube name, and they would actually thought Mina was the last name, and was asking me if I had if I was related to Nick Mina, who apparently belongs to the Sicilian Mafia.
Oh shit!
Oh, that would be cool.
And I'm like, no, I actually took the last name off my YouTube because it was so long. Because it used to be originally, before recently, within the last year, I changed it from Mia Mina McDonald to Mia Mina. So you see books out there by Mia Mina McDonald, that's me. Or at least when I get them out there. Yeah. So let's look at the chat. I'm trying. Oh, I have to do this because we talked about it beforehand. I have to do this. We have a Roman thumb of approval, so we get to live.
Yeah.
I understand, however, that YouTube is getting and is testing these. They're testing doing away with the number beside the dislike, and they're also testing getting rid of the like dislike altogether. So we'll see how that goes.
I wonder.
Okay. I don't know. They said somehow they're going to be able to tell the creator the like and dislike number, but they're not going to be able to.
That's kind of silly, honestly, because if you really want to make great content, you know,
if you really do make great content,
that means I want to improve on what I can do. Please let me know what we're doing that is disproving in your eyes.
Yeah, tell me. I think that there should be.
Don't go to a live stream and give a thumbs down because, oh, hello.
Yeah, that really just advertises your insecurities and how bitter you are. And you know, are you unhappy? Do you want a hug just like her?
We'll give you a hug, even though you're an entitled person. We'll give you a hug.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't do that shit.
I'll give you kisses.
You can give the kisses.
I'll
do hugs. I'll do hugs.
No.
But yeah, it's just some people are calling it censorship to take away the dislike button, but it's been used in at least the majority in the horror community. I see it used as a way to troll horror creators and actually other creators as well. So it's not really being used the way it should be used. So yeah.
It should be constructive.
Yeah, I think they should have to qualify it. You know, when you hit the report button, which I really wish they'd fix the report button so that, like, if I go in and I see that this person has stolen Swamp Dweller's video and put it up as their own, I can report on his behalf. I would like to be able to do that, but you can't do that. But I wish that they would do something similar for the like button, where I don't like the volume's too low, the volume's too high, the video's out of focus.
Oh my God, that's some harsh criticism. Your volume is way too freaking low. I'm giving you a thumbs down. I'm leaving.
I've got a couple of videos that I know that they're way too low.
Is there like swear words that are offending you? Is the content itself, like what topics are ultra sensitive?
Offend you, because I'll start using them more often.
But you know, I want to see them qualify. I want constructive criticism to tell me why you're thumbs downing.
Yeah,
and I don't want it to be you're a female narrator.
Yeah,
that's not an answer. That's
or
not
I can't get a date with you. You didn't give me the attention I wanted.
Okay, so let's see who's in the chat. We've got Boney Platter. Hi.
Hi, Boney.
We've obviously got Dezombified because they are here with us every week. We have Cleaving Thought from Bone. I actually said it right this time. Hi, Sabian.
Hi.
We have obviously Dame Saturday. We have mutant artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Now, MAI, do you have a lot of people saying that they are you? Because I get people saying that they're MIA all the time.
I wonder.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. Fear the Great White. Donna, 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 Donna. Speaking of Fear the Great White, where is this? I have it in here. I do. I have it in here. There was a documentary put out on the 1st. I've got it here. It's a documentary called The Amity Bay Shark Attacks. And it's on Fascinating Horrors channel.
Oh, we have somebody new.
If you have ever watched it, if you know, and I've never, somebody had to tell me, the Amityville shark attacks have another name. Actually, there's 3 of them. It's Jaws. Jaws 2. Jaws 3.
Yep.
Because everybody knows you can be landlocked. It don't matter. Jaws is gonna find you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Ace of Arts got here bright and early today. We have, and I don't know if he's still here, Aaron 5050 360.
Baby doll. Yeah.
The baby does here, or was here. He was getting ready to go to McDonald's to work. No, this is not
McDonald's
sponsored by McDonald's, but somebody bring me some chicken nuggets.
Oh, we got somebody new here. So Lights On, Suns Up? Interesting name. Hi.
Hello. That's a cool name. Lights on. Lights on. Turn your lights on. And let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Raven.
Raven?
Is
Which Raven? Is that, I know like 3 of
I know. I'm going.
Yeah.
Is that As the Raven Dreams? Or is that Madam Raven? Or is that Raven Reads? Or is that...
Yeah, Raven is pretty popular. What can we say?
Hi, Raven.
Pam Smith. Hi, Pam Smith. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. Well, blah, 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 blah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody.
Ace of Arts here.
Sand Sharks and Sharknado. Actually, they all go back to Jaws. All those shark movies, they all go back to Jaws.
Yeah, it started all.
Thank you very much. I was born the year that thing went to the box office. Thank you very much. That is my movie. That's my birth movie, Jaws.
I've never actually seen it.
What?
I think sharks should be just as popular as like bats and spiders and cats and stuff like that as far as the Gothic community goes. I think it should be, a summertime themed totem animal. I think so.
Well, I mean, Sharknado's got what, 5 sequels now?
That's weird.
Yeah. The Sharknado in Takes Over New York, I think, was the last one, wasn't it? I don't know.
Well, we what do we have? We have Bunny NATO.
Bunny NATO? Today's
Bunny NATO. Yes.
That is dumb. That's the weirdest name I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, let me show you. This is courtesy of the Bansheeba. Did you? Are you the one that did this?
What did I do? Huh? It depends.
It depends. What did I do? No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know if I can focus in on this enough. Shark, what you gonna do when the shark bites you? What you gonna do with the banana when the bunny shark bites you? We have a bunny race.
Oh yes,
yes.
Check this bunny race out, dudes. These
That's
bunnies
fun.
are on, and this is black and white. Let me get the color one.
Yes, I did that.
It's much bigger. It's much bigger, and they're all over the freaking place, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if this is this the island in Japan?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, it does look familiar.
Yeah, there's wow. Yeah. I just, and then we have the bunny dance.
Yes.
I have no idea where this comes from, but that scares me somehow.
I wonder about the bunny cult too that I've heard about.
Horror stories with the Baron. Yay!
Hi.
There's a whole race of bunnies in Final Fantasy. Yes, there is, and I have Vera's.
Yes, there is.
I do have Vera's. And the strange things about Vera's is their males don't come out in public. They live in the back of caves and hide because they're very rare. And basically, it's not a male-driven society. It's a female-driven society. The women are the ones that are out in the public and doing everything. So,
Yeah.
Matreon, not a Patreon, a Matreon. This
Patriarchal society.
Yeah, this one kind of bothers me because I can see that they're trying to be bunnies. Okay.
I know other people trying to be bunnies too.
Yes.
But their ears are a little bit long and make me think of Pinocchio and the donkeys, the little boys that turn into donkeys.
Yes.
Hi, Gamma.
Well, you got like vintage right there.
Yeah, it's like, oh my goodness. Hi, Gamma. Bunny babes. No, we're just gonna give. You know, I never noticed how much he looked like the Master in Doctor Who. Next, and of course we have the Monty Python. Run away, run away! Have you seen the bunny from Monty Python? If you haven't, you need to.
It's got very large fangs.
I think this is from the bunny race. Maybe this is where they were running to, because she's feeding them. And they're all coming to get their food. I can't even see what she's feeding them. Probably carrots wrapped in bacon. You started it, man, Shiva.
I did no such thing. I did not. No.
Oh, jeez.
You forgot the other bunnies.
I'm getting there.
There's other bunnies on there too.
I'm getting them. The bunny attacks. Ah! Madam Raven, hi. I live on her YouTube page some nights. Yes.
That's one sexy beast right there.
I love that.
She is a bunny. She is a queen bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
that's scary.
Wonders. I'm just saying. What?
But there's your other bunnies. There's your other bunnies.
Thank you.
I got them.
Ooh.
I did get them.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of that old creepypasta, the bunny man.
Yeah, the Bunny Man. Bunny Man Bridge.
Bunny Man Bridge.
Oh my god.
That's why I brought that up earlier today.
Yes,
But,
that one is perfect.
It didn't dawn on me until now.
Yes.
I think that was the last of the. Oh yeah, we need the Grinch needs his bunnies.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go back here. I still like this picture. The reasons I hate Easter. I remember that story.
Yikes.
I love this picture. It comes out of the closet and completely.
We had a bunny. My son had a bunny. His name is Cookie. Skookie is Icelandic for shadow. And he was a Dutch, he was dwarf. No, Netherlands. That's what it was. He was black and tan and white. He was so cute. Oh my god, so cute. And he would growl at us. Don't growl at me. What the hell? Why? God,
Yeah.
please
Bunnies
ask.
are cute when they have their temper tantrums, but a lot of people do not know this. But when they're young, you can actually train a bunny just like a dog.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Bugsy was not a baby bunny.
Yeah.
Maybe he would have lasted longer if he had been a baby bunny. He was actually about the size of these two that are running in that video with the
Surprise!
surprise. I got you. Oh, Madam Raven, you the Surviving Camping series and the Fae Banshee series and the she's got me hooked on so many series. I have to keep watching every week to see, did she put out a new episode? Yeah. So we're going to talk. Are you going to do the Cult of Bunny first?
Oh, okay. I can read about the bunny cult.
Yeah.
There is
Did
a
you
such
want-
thing. It does exist, people. I'm not making this up.
It's centered
there is
in
a bunny
Dublin.
cult. Yeah.
Centered in Dublin. Be safe,
Yeah.
Raven.
Yeah, I have
Be safe,
the,
Aaron.
I have the website right here. I can read it off. It says, the bunny cult traces its beginnings to the Viking raids of Ireland in the 8th century. Violet rabbits from Trondheim smuggled themselves upon the outgoing longboats and lighted themselves on Irish shores, slightly nauseous but up for some fun.
Okay, question. We've seen the longboats that the Vikings used in their Viking raids.
Mm-hmm. Where do you
How
put a
did
bunny
they?
on that?
Where do you smuggle anything on that?
I suppose they have something underneath their seats.
I
Ooh,
just
kinky.
I don't know how they smuggle anything. Anyway, go ahead.
And it says St. Patrick's may have driven all the snakes out of Ireland in the mid 400s, but no one felt much like carrying on the tradition, and the bunnies were allowed to stay.
How
convenient.
Snooks in Ireland.
How convenient. Says the cult progressed with only occasional hints of its origins shown in Berserker bunnies. See Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Rabbit's Dynamite. Members do not rely upon secret handshakes for identification, but instead use more visually attesting rabbit waving to greet other cultists. So they're not just being cute if they wave around a bunny plushie. And there's something sinister behind it.
Well, it's like having a bunny,
It can be almost
rabbit's
scary.
foot for a rabbit's foot for luck.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of the
one on my
rabbit?
keychain.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of the rabbit?
That's a lucky rabbit. No.
Okay, go ahead.
It says that the rabbit firmly ensconced on all but two continents. The bunny cult set its sights on Australia and Antarctica. The subsequent trouble encountered by the bunnies in Australia made them rethink any plans for Antarctica, and they have since settled for some contracting with the local penguins, should any future cult interest arise among polar resurgers.
Sorry,
Okay.
I can't see bunnies in Antarctica.
No, I don't see them
Why?
surviving.
What's the-
I don't know. Maybe for scientific research. There's all sorts of scientists that live in Antarctica. Who
You
knows?
cooked the rest of the rabbit. Okay, you cooked the rest. of the
No,
rabbit.
nobody suspects Antarctica.
Nobody expects
says-
Antarctica.
Yeah, like I mean, come on, it's as neutral as you can get. You can get away with anything there, so it kind of makes sense.
Hossam pepper. I want
Yeah.
hossam pepper for dinner.
Yes.
It's
It
a lot
reminds
more
me of, like
convenient.
the Bugs Bunny and the Hossapeppa.
Yes.
The Hossapeppa.
That
Yes.
actually is German, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. But
Here's some more. It says, centered today in Dublin, the bunny cult is dedicated to revamping the traditional views of the general populace as about rabbits and hares. The cult would like to take note of more than just the cutesy, fluffy Easter bunny image, reminding people instead about the serious bunny presence in the world, media, and arts. Authors, artists, and performers as diverse as Albrecht Dürer, Beatrix Potter, Jefferson Airplane, and John Updike have already tapped into the bunny zeitgeist, and the cult can only hope this bunny awareness spreads.
Oh, the bunny is spreading. Trust me.
Hey, I love the Beatrice Potter books, but my favorite book when I was growing up was The Velveteen Rabbit. And I think it's because I actually I actually had, there was a band named Watership Down too. Really good band. But I had Scarlet
Oh, Benicula. I remember that one.
And if you remember The Velveteen Rabbit, that it talks about a child that has scarlet fever, and I think that's why I like that book so much, just because I had scarlet fever and I was in that. They take everything away from you.
Anyone familiar with Donnie Darko? That one's a nice funny reference.
Oh yes, Donnie Darko. That's
PvP crazy. In Antarctica is too hard. I love you, Baron.
But here's some more. It says the bunny cult also endorses the trickster spirit. The only Easter eggs the cult supports are only truly clever ones left in computer programs and systems. One of the major cult pranks was the establishment of the Jackalope subcult in the American West.
Hey, now wait a minute.
Area.
I believe in jackalopes.
Jackalopes right here.
I've seen pictures. I've seen T-shirts. They exist.
Here's some more. It says tourists to the area have been flummoxed by the image of a jackrabbit antelope hybrid, resplendent with antlers and big feet. The cult hopes this confusion about real or imagined animals spurs the citizen to learn more about the wildlife and ecosystems of the world, or at least gives them a headache. Today, the bunny cult sets its sights on the World Wide Web. Cult members with computers are visiting home pages and guest books throughout the computer world, leaving messages referring to the cryptic but alluring bunny cult. The cult hopes the trend snowballs to create a major internet presence and has people all over the world wondering, what's up with these bunny people? Being a widespread enigma and leaving the thought of a bunny on the minds of millions in the kind of confusion the cult relishes.
While the bunny cult is never out to harm anyone, this is a group that sees the dark side of some bunny entities. We have no connection to alt devil bunnies and hope that the army of FUD High Command does not add us to their list of devil bunnies.
Devil bunnies.
I'm going,
I wonder.
Devil bunnies. Devil bunnies?
I wonder if they taste spicy.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, they taste spicy.
Well, we have deviled eggs.
Yeah, I wonder about devil bunnies.
My granddaughter sent me a picture of the eggs they dyed yesterday, and I'll tell you one thing. I never dyed eggs like that. I was never that good at it. I'm jealous.
I could do like tricolors.
Oh, she's
I experimented with the whole oil thing, you know, with
I even did the Fabergé thing where you blow out the yolk and everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I got really fancy and everything, but it never really turned out to be nice. Devil bunnies are going to get you.
Yeah.
How about weir bunnies?
Where bunnies?
Where bunnies?
Where bunnies?
Watch your toes, people.
They gonna bite your toes.
Especially people who wear like socks and sandals.
No. That is proper attire in some places.
I know.
I was reminded lately.
I know, but still.
So I give my dad.
Anyone tell the devil bunnies out? No, they didn't tell the devil bunnies out. They're just gonna do what they do. Yeah. I'm just saying. Don't kill the messenger. Just saying.
Yep. Josie, hi Josie. Okay, so what is this? I'm looking.
But yeah, you know what? Let's get back to the egg thing.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh, here comes the bad puns. Okay, so bunnies and eggs. What? Okay, I'm sorry. I started thinking about the Easter bunny and the chicken thing. Eggs.
Where do the eggs
Where's
of
it come from?
vampire rabbits? Yeah, there was a
Where's the whole
vernacular.
egg coming play? Obviously,
Funicula. Right there.
Funicula.
I remember that one.
the
Oh,
Nickula was awesome. I love.
yes. Yes, they even made a cartoon of it.
Mm-hmm.
Did they?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I just look.
You'll have to look for it. After the show. We are the Horror Bunnies today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or we are Wascally Wabbits.
Yes. Watch for our fluffy tails, people.
Yes. The equinox was on March 20th. And I know we were busy talking about something else on the 20th. I can't remember what right now. But
Toys. Oh,
no, that wasn't Paranormal Toys Week. That was
That's
last
right.
week.
well, we.
I may have said that on the 20th. But we officially started spring. And with spring brought the return of daylight savings time. Personally, and I'm sure, I don't know how many people are behind me on this, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to say it. Personally, I wish they'd get rid of daylight savings time. There is a bill in Congress to have us go to daylight savings time and stay there. My problem with that is there are places in this country that do not use daylight savings time. So what are you going to do about them, dummy?
Okay, where does daylight savings time come from? Basically, it was a farmer thing. It was like, it's pretty much, the whole spring thing and the sun coming up earlier. And
We don't have electricity.
Yeah, exactly. The days get longer, very much longer. Depending on where you are, they're really long. Like Iceland. Oh my God, the sun is just like 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm trying to sleep and it's like coming down, beating in my face, and it's finally dipping. Oh, I can get some sleep.
Ace of Arts, I've never even thought about that. I've never actually thought about that, Ace of Arts. Did you ever save the old dyed eggs with the yolk still in them just to throw a stinky dead egg at your enemy? Now, I wish they'd just get rid of daylight savings time. I don't let us go to daylight savings time and just leave it there. Let's just not go to daylight savings time and stay in standard time, period.
Yeah, it's a very old practice that's been around since the 1700s, and the government did that as a way to, regulate work hours and save on candles.
We don't need it anymore. We have electricity now.
Yeah, it's just a thing of the past.
John Deere friends. I lost a lot of John Deere friends. Oh my goodness, Baron.
Well, there's some truth to that.
See, what we did with our eggs after and this actually happened on Easter. That doesn't happen really. And that's kind of what I do want. I need to put that on the list. Small town. I grew up in a small town too. Hi, Mahareed. Am I saying that right?
Hi.
Is we would take after the Easter egg hunt and everything, and we never really used actual eggs for the Easter egg hunt. That was more of a decoration thing. We used the plastic ones for the Easter egg hunt because we could fill them with jelly beans, etc.
Jelly bellies. Yum.
Jelly bellies. You could we would take the dyed Easter eggs and we would open them up, take obviously the dye off of them, and we would make egg salad. And that would be part of our lunch. We'd have ham and egg salad and whatever else Mom made. I want a Coco-chan. I want Coco-chan. Leave a like. Please leave a like. Leave a like. Leave a like. We talked about that already, though. So, yeah, that's what we did with our eggs. I don't know what everybody else does with their eggs, though, because I've never really wondered. Never really asked people.
Deviled eggs. My boyfriend, he likes deviled eggs. He makes them.
Oh, yum.
I'm not Surprisingly, I'm not. I raise chickens for fresh farm eggs. Not an egg fan. What's wrong with me? I don't know.
Sweetly morbid bear, welcome.
Hi.
I kind of like that name.
Yeah, actually, I like that.
You had an Easter egg with your lunch. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
Mhm.
Easter eggs.
Easter egg
Infinite
is
number
a sign
nine.
of fertility.
There,
Springtime.
yes, the Easter egg was a sign of fertility. Words.
What are those? I don't know.
I don't know what a word is. I have no idea. The goddess, and I'm
Sexy
I'm
times,
gonna
people.
I'm going
Sorry.
to leave Dame to say this because it's either Astra, or Astray.
Oh
Extra.
no, actually, it's Oh, you can pronounce it as Ostara, or you can say Istra.
Okay, but that's where
On
they
that
actually get
part.
the name for Easter.
Yes, it's
Shoot.
partly of that, and also it's partly linked with the goddess Ishtar.
Mm-hmm.
I would have thought in Esther, because that's
Huh?
like every freaking thing on the earth in springtime in Esther. Easter.
Yeah.
In Esther. Makes sense to me. I don't know, but whatever.
She is the Germanic goddess of spring and dawn, only mentioned once in scholarly writings of the period. Bade the monk states during Ostramonte, the old Anglo-Saxon name for April, the pagan Anglo-Saxons held festivals in her honor. So, another pagan holiday that was
But there's a
adopted
reason
by
for that. The whole, fertility goddess. Because
Yeah.
springtime is usually when, you have the earth is starting to thaw out. What's going to be most important? You're going to need crops.
Yeah.
You need plant. You need to make it through that cold, hard winter for the next year.
You've got to start preparing for what's coming up, and that when you know it's coming up, you know that it's going to be here.
Yeah.
When the seasons go back to fall or autumn and winter, they're coming. You've got to prepare. You've got to get the crops in the ground. You got to keep, everything.
Oh, there's another alternative that a lot of people would like as far as resurrection. If you're not Christian and you want a nice happy medium, I can recommend the story of how Ishtar went into the underworld on the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. And she had to go through all sorts of trials and tribulations to rescue her husband from the underworld, but she had to go through humiliation and also all sorts of tests in order to find him and bring him back.
Right.
Why
safe,
do
Madam
you always
Rada.
get in trouble? I'm just sorry, guys. Why y'all getting in trouble? We gotta save your asses. What?
Be safe, Dame Set. Be safe, Madam Raven. We love you.
Yeah. But really, that's what she had to do. She had to go through all sorts of great lengths to rescue her husband that was in trouble, stuck in the underworld. He did something that he shouldn't have, and she had to go through all sorts of trials in order to do that.
I think it's interesting that that kind of goes with the Narcissus myth of the Greek, where
or Cupid and Psyche.
Well, I'm thinking more Narcissus because she died, and he went down into the underworld to bring her back, and actually almost got her. But he was worried.
Eurydice and
yes,
an Orpheus.
Yes, and he was worried.
That one right there.
He was worried that she wasn't actually there, and I'm almost there. So if I turn around and look, maybe it won't count. And he turned around and looked, and well,
Yeah.
she was taken back to the underworld. And hello, Catherine Draper.
Hello.
The Hall of the Whoopee couldn't is particularly humiliating. What is this with the Hall of the Whoopee cushion? Where did we?
I don't know.
Can you imagine? It reminds me of Labyrinth. Yeah, Labyrinth. When the big what was his name? I can't remember.
Logo.
Yeah.
Ludo.
Oh, Ludo.
Ludo
Wait,
had
so
Ludo.
bad when they're in the swamp of everlasting something stage or something,
Yeah.
and he's got
Everlasting
to run across those
stench.
rocks or whatever to come through. He calls the rocks. He's a rock caller. So
Yeah.
he calls the rocks. They all come out. So they can go fast. If you touch it, you're gonna stink for the rest of your life. But he goes around across. It's just
And also for those who like for the Ishtar myth, there's something else too. For those who are into BDSM, Ishtar was beaten and stripped naked as part of the humiliation that she had to undergo in order for her to get her husband back from the underworld and be resurrected. She went on top. She survived it. And that, to me, that is an ancient story of true woman power right there.
Yeah, but and I have to go. My screen says otherwise. An error occurred. Please try again later. Hall of the Mountain King. I love that music. That music has been used in so many things, and people don't even recognize it. I went on a whole tirade one night with the kids because we were talking about Inspector Gadget and some other things, and yeah.
I remember watching that.
Yes. Inspector Gadget. And you know, this goes back into the Hades and Persephone.
Yes.
It's Persephone was also known as Kor, which was the goddess of spring for the Greeks. I don't know why they called her Kor. I really don't know why. I never even wanted to find out because I call her Persephone. But yeah, that's a whole nother interesting story about spring, but we're not going to get into that because we're worried about Easter. Easter is the beginning of spring as far as a celebration. I think it's interesting that a lot of people today don't realize that it is predicated upon the moon cycles. It is not predicated upon the month of the year. So I remember there was an Easter that was late April. I can't remember what day exactly, but it was a late April Easter. And we went to Maryland to have Easter with my uncle and his family at Fort Ritchie. And it snowed. We had 3 inches of snow on the ground when we woke up Easter morning.
It happens. That happens out here all the time. We get snow in May. It's like Mother Nature just want to take one final crap on us before, the summer comes and parches us for the rest of the year.
I don't remember Persephone in the Matrix. I'm gonna have to watch it now. You know what I missed this week though? I'm gonna jump out of our I'm gonna jump out of our topic for a second. To mourn, think geek. I miss Think Geek because they had some of the greatest stuff. And if you ever wanted to see some fabulous April Fool's things done, Think Geek they wrote the book on it as far as I'm concerned, because it was just wow. Every year it was just amazing. She wanted a kiss from Neo.
Oh,
From Neo, the Matrix.
Yeah. Gremlins. Don't blame it on the gremlins.
gremlins!
Oh, somebody wants to know about Ishtar. Is it Greek? And it's like, no, Ishtar is not Greek.
No, it's
she's
Germanic.
actually Ishtar is also Sumerian and origin, so she's way older than the classical Greek stories than you know of. Way more ancient, and also she's in charge of both love, the heavenly bodies, and also she's a war goddess as well. So do not piss her off. She's also associated with lions as well. So she's known to be a lion tamer.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, she's one powerful goddess. You do not want to mess with her whatsoever.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that.
Yeah. So
I got to
she's all about resurrection too, as well. So she had to go through all these links to get her husband back from the underworld, and went through all sorts of beatings and humiliation for 3 months straight, and then come back on top on the spring equinox. And that's okay. You can apply it to there because she's all about fertility too. So,
okay. So, I just looked this up. I don't even know why, because it just went through my head. Easter eggs. The origin of the Easter eggs. And this is from Scandinavian Standard.com. In Christianity, it's believed that the eggs were formerly forbidden foods during the Lenten season. So people would paint and decorate them to mark the end of the period for penance and fasting. Early Christians in Mesopotamia dyed eggs red to mimic the blood that Christ shed for his crucifixion. The tradition of decorating eggs for Easter goes back to the 13th century, according to some sources. That is kind of amazing. And the Easter egg hunt became integral to the Easter celebration somewhere around that time. It doesn't really say when. I'm kind of wondering who came up with the idea to hide and hunt Easter eggs.
Yeah, the hunting, because the hiding is something completely different.
I have heard of something being an old pagan practice where specifically done for children, because eggs represent potential and what they can be, and they seek out what they could possibly become in the future as adults. So it's kind of like a rite of passage.
Yeah, see, I was always taught that the Easter egg, the reason that we decorated them and everything was to see that, was to see if a bunny would come out, but that's not true.
No.
was that it represented rebirth. And the earth was rebirthed the way that the earth was rebirthed in spring, just like Jesus rose from the dead. So, rebirth.
But it was also, they would bury them in the ground as in like a fertility gift to like Freya or, the goddess, Mother Nature, to be able to ensure that, I just hit the connection right there. Maybe it's not so far off, because everybody knows, what are eggshells made of?
Calcium.
Bones.
Calcium is really good. Eggshells, we put eggshells in the ground. It's really good for your plants, for your crops.
Yes.
And that would certainly make sense to me.
Yeah.
Correlation on that. It was more symbolic, I believe, but I think there was some certain benefits to it. I don't know if it's necessarily that much of a benefit. It is a big benefit, but
Yeah.
adding fresh.
And also, it was a time to plant seeds as well.
And the egg is a symbol of life and rebirth for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
maybe that let me go back. Though its roots aren't totally clear, it is widely believed that Easter egg hunts date back to the 1700s, when the Pennsylvanian Dutch believed that egg-laying hare, called the Easter Bunny. No, it's I can't pronounce this. Osterhaus? Osterhaus? Because it's a precursor to the Easter Bunny, laid eggs in the grass, and children were encouraged to build nests for it to lay in, and then search for the eggs that it left behind. Eventually, Osterhaus became the Easter Bunny, and who isn't known for his egg-laying capabilities, but the tradition of creating nests or having baskets.
We already know about the whole Easter egg and the chicken thing.
Yeah. Well, having baskets, quote unquote, creating eggs, for the Easter Bunny to put eggs in, still exists. So yeah, don't put peeps in the microwave. Speaking of
Good
peeps,
idea.
Pepsi is putting out a peep flavored Pepsi drink.
Oh God.
I wonder what that would taste like. That'd be interesting.
You have to write an essay on why you deserve to be able to get the peep Pepsi. I don't know where you send it to or anything like that, but yeah. Boney, I've heard that from everybody who has gotten those shots. I have heard that from everyone.
Makes me question it.
But that's interesting. Now we know about Easter egg hunts and Easter egg decorations, and yeah, I did not know about those.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
We all learned something today. This is a good thing.
Yes. I was today years old.
If you don't learn something, you're dying.
Pretty much, I have to agree.
Because you're stagnant.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what. See, we always, and this was something that kind of became tradition in our family. I don't know if it was in other families or not. I got an Easter dress. I got all new clothes for Easter. We would get an Easter dress, shoes, tights, underwear, everything, and it went along with that renew thing. Was you had everything new before you got dressed in the morning to put that on. You had to. Well, you didn't have to, but my parents made us take a bath in the morning on Easter morning before we got dressed and went to church. But it goes along with that. You're starting a new season, your rebirth, you're renewing your value in life. Perhaps that's really at the core of Easter, is the renewal. And hi, Realities in Perspective.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I can't pronounce that, but hello, PQ. And I don't mean Pumpkin Queen. Parithian Quadropony. My gardener said the same thing about the second shot. For a day and a half, he was very weak and couldn't work. He's fine now. Yeah. But yeah, Easter is all over the place. If you're not learning, you're dying. That's right, Baron. We had 5 people graduate at 25 funerals. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
What?
My high school graduation was 313 people.
That's horrible.
I can't imagine having 5 people graduate and 25 funerals for the graduating class. That's just horrible.
Oh my God.
Yikes. Al- Although I do have something pleasant to add for, you know, the rabbit legends that we spoke of. We have the bunny cult, we covered Ishtar, we covered Ostara, the spring equinox, how the meaning of the eggs and bunnies and such of that nature. There's also something of the Asian persuasion.
Oh.
We have called the Rabbit of the Moon legend. Anyone ever heard of it?
I
No,
have
is
not
that
heard
like
this.
the rabbit jumped over the moon instead of the cow?
Oh,
I don't
no.
know.
I'll read this very short little thing. It's about 5 minutes. Here it says, one night, the man in the moon came down to earth disguised as a beggar. He chanced upon a fox, a monkey, and a rabbit, and asked for some food. The fox brought him fish from the stream, the monkey brought fruit from the trees, but the rabbit could only offer grass. So he told the beggar to build a fire, and when it was built, he threw himself onto the flames to offer himself to the man. Amazed by the rabbit's generosity, the beggar transformed back to the man on the moon and pulled the rabbit from the fire. To honor the rabbit's kindness, the man on the moon carried the rabbit back to the moon to live with him. Now, if you look at the full moon, you can see the outline of the rabbit pounding mochi on the moon.
I am going to have to look at the moon next time.
I thought it was the Energizer Bunny. I'm sorry.
Actually,
it looks like the Energizer Bunny. You can see the man on the moon and the Energizer Bunny.
well, actually, you know, yeah.
You'll see it next time. Go look at the moon. Go look at a full moon.
And we are
You'll see the
having a
Energizer
full
Bunny.
moon tomorrow night.
Yes, Werewolf Jesus. I'm sorry.
No. We're bunnies. We're bunnies. We're doing we're bunnies.
bunnies. We're bunnies.
Now, in
Good.
Fairfax, Virginia, in the 1970s, but it has spread through the Washington, D.C. and Maryland areas as well. But the bridge is actually in Fairfax County, Virginia. It is the Cloister Overpath, which is a Southern Railway overpass spanning Cloister Road and near Clifton, Virginia. Which we have to wait a moment for the phone. That was Sock Goblin, the Amazing What the Fuck. And I don't know how I said that, but anyway.
Oh, we missed you.
Gerbil. We're gerbils.
Hi.
Yes. We have we're gerbils. We're bunnies. We're doing bunnies today.
Bunnies only.
So the and this is actually a creepypasta too, but it actually is based on an urban legend, which has a little bit of, like most legends, basis in fact.
Oh yes, the Wilson Gromit one.
It's
Yeah,
here.
you know that Were Rabbit legend.
Yeah, we're rabbit. The historian archivist Brian A. Conley extensively researched the Bunnymen and has located 2 incidents of a man in a rabbit costume threatening people with an axe. Vandalism reports and 10 days apart in 1970 in Burke, Virginia. So there was somebody who actually dressed up as a bunny and went after people with an axe.
Okay,
however,
that's creepy.
the bridge does exist.
Lord.
You
Wow.
can. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Pear. But yeah, the story goes, and I'm not finding I'm finding the other thing, but the story goes that there was a mental institution that was near Bunnyman's Bridge, and they were moving some violent patients over to a new location that was supposed to be more secure. And there was an accident, and all of the patients got free, and 2 of them were not found. Supposedly, one of them was found hanging from the bridge, with bunnies hanging around him. and the other one apparently, supposedly, was never actually found. He also supposedly goes after people while wearing a bunny costume with an axe, and he also kills bunnies and hangs them off the bridge after he's skinned them. He hangs the skins from the bridge, and that's what he eats. Again, this is a creepypasta, an urban legend. It does have some basis in reality, but just like most legends, it has changed over the years, and its reality has been a little bit lost.
With the urban legend, I always heard about there was children that were involved.
Yeah, I've heard that one too. But it's interesting that there is a Bunny Man's Bridge. You can go there. You can visit the bridge. That sounded wrong to me for some reason. Don't think I would want to visit the bridge. And I've been to Fairfax, Virginia. It's not that bad. It's a nice place, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's some people say that it's a chainsaw or a whoa, what just happened? My screen went away. Some say it's a chainsaw or not an axe. Some people use a hatchet. It depends on who's telling the story. And where they heard it from.
I've heard that.
But I'm wondering if he escaped from a mental institution transport. Where did he find the axe / hatchet / chainsaw? I would imagine that the most he would have is if he found a knife somewhere in the woods. And he would use that to kill the bunnies. Bunnies, you don't have to have an axe to kill bunnies. They're not.
Yeah, but you can kill a bunny with an axe. You don't have to.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you could.
You don't.
But is it necessary? I don't think so.
It's a little bit of overkill. Yes, very much overkill. I use a double barrel 12 gauge.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Bunny's good, but it's so good. Oh my god, I'm getting hungry.
It is good. I have had bunny. I had bunny when we went up to my my dad's family in Indiana. I actually experienced Hoppenpfeffer, and I also experienced squirrel.
Never had squirrel. I haven't had squirrel yet. I don't know.
Have you had snake?
Yes, I've had rattlesnake. Let me qualify that.
Yum.
I've had rattlesnake.
You think people, you cannot live off of bunnies because they don't have enough fat content.
Well, you can
starve to death from eating just rabbit.
You can live
as
off
good as
of
it is. Well, it sounds like a really good diet plan, but I don't feel like dying from my diet. So
you're gonna need more than one rabbit.
Yeah.
More than one bunny, unless it's a human in a bunny suit, and we won't go into that. No. There's the web archive to the Bunny Man Unmasked: The Real Life Origins of the Urban Legends, written by Brian A. Conley, the historical archivist of Fairfax County Public Library. So I just put that in. It's in the Wayback Machine. Can you believe it's been that long since it was put off? Oh my goodness. 12 gauge. Nothing left. 12 gauge. You will hit it.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of people that
22.
Hunt
no, 17 is better. I'm sorry.
I've seen a lot of people with the bow and arrow hunting lately, talking about going out and hunting with a bow and arrow, and I'm kind of interested in that. That kind of sounds cool to me.
Ooh,
yeah,
old school right there.
You have to oh god.
It's like my ancestors used to do it.
He hunts, he does archery when he goes hunting, for deer and stuff like that. And granted, nowadays there is plenty different ammo that you can get, as far as your arrows and sort of to be able to bring that thing down. But it's not easy to bring an elk down through archery. I'm not saying it's impossible, because obviously it's possible, but you kind of got to know how to do your tracking after you hit the animal, because you're going to need more than one. You miss.
Yeah, you hunt with a crossbow?
Those you can actually hunt with crossbow. It is legal in my state, but crossbow is only designated for people who are disabled, that especially ones that cannot leave their car. It's a lot easier for them to be able to hunt.
Okay, that's not fair as far as I'm concerned. Not the use of the crossbow. Not the use of the crossbow. The sitting in your car and hunting.
Well, I don't know too many, I know a few people that are disabled, and they're not ones to just sit in their car and just do it. Because, normally that's illegal. But in our state, if it's that bad and this person really wants to hunt, I guess to a certain extent, they'll turn the blind eye to it, basically.
To me, that just doesn't seem fair to the animal. But
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, you have to be like really, 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 really. There is difference. There's a difference, and you use your discretion on that. Keep that in mind, people. Don't be shooting animals from a car because it's illegal. Guaranteed.
Yeah, because I remember seeing
but
guys sitting in the back of a truck, shooting from the back of a truck.
That's wrong. Yo,
yeah, it is.
Here.
Do you know how many accidents that happen when you do that sort of thing?
Well,
it's just not fair. It's poaching.
It is. It's poaching. It's not fair to the animal, and it's not fair to other hunters.
Yeah.
Okay, so hunters, at least some of them, say they're sportsmen. Where is the sportsman
There is none.
like behavior when you're sitting in the back of a truck moving around and hunting that way?
No, that's wrong. That is wrong. We had a male. How many years? I can't even remember. 10 years. 10 years. Okay, this thing is obviously not edible when you start getting to that mark. Just saying, for antelope. A lot of people they frown upon an antelope. Don't knock it until you try it. You need to hunt it right. Yes, there is a difference.
You still need to send me some of that.
I'm too greedy.
You ate it all, didn't you?
Come to my house.
You tend to do that a lot.
He had a buck. He had his harem that would come out here. I mean, this thing had like the curls on his horns are just ridiculous. This thing was like, he's been around a while. He was a predominant male. He fended off like any challenger that came up. Like 3 days, they'd be chasing each other all over the place to the point that they were dragging ass trying to get to each other, but no one could overthrow him. Well, we came home one day and somebody got to him. They shot him alongside the road, cut his head off and left his carcass there. They just want to miss him.
Wow. That's just messed up. Just play video games, people.
It's an old buck, I get it. Unless you have a tag issued in the state that you're issued in, that you can hunt that, you have to still certainly be a certain amount of, you have to be off the road, out of your vehicle. I mean, come on, people. Come on. I don't care how much you want that buck. It's there for a reason. Wait till you get your chance. Wait till you get your chance. Because, no, that's not right. Not right at all. But yeah, to see that thing, saw it for years coming out. I mean, for years it was out there with him. And he had a big hair on. Yeah.
Bye, Parenthian.
Bye, Pa.
Have a good dinner.
Have a wonderful dinner. Sportsmen and hunting, give Bambi a shotgun and it'll be a fair fight. I don't know, because some of the cryptid stories that I've heard, I don't think that the deer people need a shotgun.
No, I don't think that's necessary. They have their
I'm
claws for
sorry,
that.
have you not seen the videos when deers attack? Because why did I say deers? Oh my god.
They can take out cars without a
Oh,
shot.
yes, they can.
Yes, they can. My girlfriend had that happen to her. She was at a stop sign out in the middle of nowhere, and a freaking buck ran into her freaking car and just smashed it. And I was just like, she's like, I was in the mood. He just ran into my car.
Yeah, they seem all helpless. It's like, dude, like, wait till they gore you with your, like, their antlers. You're pretty much messed up.
Don't just gore you with the antlers. They use their front feet. They will knock you
Yeah,
out.
they will gore you with the antlers. They'll stomp on your head. Do not mess with them at all.
Crap out of you. Do
Oh,
not
yeah,
make yourself deer.
He lost his vehicle, and then when he was in because of a deer, and the deer hit him, and then when he got a rental vehicle while his car was getting fixed, the deer came after the rental vehicle. So they were out for him, you know.
Yeah.
They were coming after him. Yeah, I don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Where I used to work, the whole site is a national nature preserve, which means you can't hunt there. We have 6 minutes. Okay. You can't hunt there, but the animals can hunt you. And there were more than one occasion where I know of people who... Okay, how is it that the deer can come through the back end of an SUV, through the sliding door, take out the sliding door, take out the chair, take out the other side of the SUV, and it's the driver's fault?
I don't know. That defies all logic there.
And the deer just kept going. The deer didn't stop. It didn't hurt the deer. The deer just kept going.
Although we do have something interesting for you guys to try for a little fashion idea.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to say it right now because we need to do a show on that. We have to have a show on it.
Yes.
Touch on stuff. And I'm going to bring it up because then if I bring it up, we have to do a show. Deadly fashion. Yeah. Deadly fashion.
Yes. Deadly fashions. Yes, we should. Hey, Somber.
Hi,
Somber. Hey, Somber. Good to see
you. Better late than never, Somber. Bye. It's a Bambi conspiracy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we had fun with this, and like I said, I learned a lot, and I think we all learned a lot in this one.
Yes, we did. We had one more thing in there. The reason why we have chocolate eggs and chocolate bunnies and everything. Oh, it has everything to do with it being an aphrodisiac. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And the fact that chocolate actually melts at the temperature as the human blood level.
Really?
Yes, it does.
Extra silky smooth.
Just send me all the Cadbury cream eggs. That's all I want.
Oh God, that's crack. Yeah. That is pure crack right there. That shit's good.
Okay. So we will be back next week, and we will have something else to talk about that's going to be just as exciting or even more. Yeah, I don't know if anything can be better than a Cadbury cream egg as far as exciting, but
those are addictive.
It's terrible driving around in the early morning. Yeah. Hopefully Mary will be back with us next week.
Let's hope so.
And hopefully I will get my St. Patrick's Day. I am looking, if anybody knows of a copyright royalty-free dark Celtic music that has to do with banshees at some point in the music. Could you guys just send me a link? I've been looking for 4 days. But yes, it's happening, Kenny, Team Kenny and Fishnets. And everybody, we are so happy you came. We are happy that Dezombified was wonderful enough to support us in this broadcast. If you haven't hit the thumbs up please hit the thumbs up. Thank you. So we know that you like this stream, and that unlike our Roman thumbs downer, you aren't time travelers that went and saw the stream before it even came on and decided that it wasn't worth watching.
Hey, I have an idea for everyone. If you want to make Easter extra exciting for those manly men that don't want to dye eggs and be all really cutesy Easter bunny
Crayons
stuff.
out! Stop eating
You know what?
crayons. Use it on the
You know what
eggs.
you can do? Get a rocket, put the egg on the tip of it, launch it, and try the challenge of trying to catch the egg in your frying pan. Now that'll be fun.
Oh my gosh. If you would like to send us
subject.
any cosplay pictures or art of any form, there's our email again in the chat. And we will be back next week on Dezombified. Bittersweet dreams.
Bittersweet dreams. Mwah!
Good night, Puddin'.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Just wait.